Friends, last but not least, we're saying goodbye today to a wonderful junior youth animator who's been with us for about a year. Her name is Chelsea. Everybody knows Chelsea. Yay! She's going to tell us all about her experience here in Cluster 9 and all the good things.
Aloha, friends. I'm so grateful to be here with you all today and to commemorate the Bob. If some of you don't know me, I'm Chelsea Latchaw, and I've been doing my period of service in the Grand Rapids community. I grew up in the Flint, Michigan area, so I grew up going to children's classes at Luhelin, but soon there was no funds to keep having that class, so that class stopped. So a Baha'i in the Flint area asked to have children's classes, but she became very ill. And so children's class stopped, so at the age of 10, there was no Baha'i community activities going on. So I was just kind of, for myself, only getting education through my parents. But coming here and seeing that the children's classes are offered, and the junior youth groups are offered, and even the Ruhi sequence is offered for youth and adults has been so amazing, because I honestly think that all children, like the whole world, should be able to have these programs because they've changed even our lives and the junior youth lives and the children's that are here today. And over the past year, I have been able to do many things, but I will only give you a brief description of what I have done because I could talk to days about everything that I have done. So I was able to help children's classes with Aurelia and Erin, and that really raised my capacity for children's classes because I personally would like to be an elementary teacher. So this really helped me to gain knowledge and even simple stories of like the Baha'i faith that I hadn't heard as a child. I was also able to help Anissa with her junior youth groups with Armand and Cameron and Jada and Abby and Benny, which really gained me knowledge of the junior youth empowerment program since I wasn't able to go through it as a junior youth myself. And John and I were also able to serve in our communities and tutor book 1. I had never tutored, and I only had ever gone through a couple of the books briefly and hadn't gained knowledge, but this really helped me gain knowledge of how to tutor a book, things that should go into tutoring, the planning that has to be done to have like a great session and to build really good friendships with all the people that we meet in the neighborhood. I was also able to help plan for the regional seminars that we held here, which really helped me gain knowledge of how to plan, things that are very important in planning, and things that would bring seminars into the community, studying like the conversation with youth documents and others. My year of service has impacted my life because now I have raised my capacities in things that I wouldn't have gained by just going to university. Growing through this experience, I have realized the whole aspect of teaching. So I always wanted to be a teacher, but this really helped me realize that I really have a love for children and would love to teach elementary. I also believe that the Grand Rapids community will start to even be more radiant in the next couple of months, have even more junior youth groups, have even more children's classes, and raising up tutors for these capacities. Because there's already so much going. I would also like to thank the MI Cluster 09, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here, and it's such a wonderful community to be in, to serve in. I would also like to thank Aurelia and Michelle for hosting me through the couple of months of living here, because without them, I probably wouldn't be here either. I'd also like to thank Kim and David for also hosting me for a couple of weeks and being second parents to me when I was sad and needed hugs, and always giving me like the best advice when I needed. I'd also like to thank Aaron Carnes, who isn't here, but every time I would see him, he would thank me for my service. Chelsea, thank you for being here. We really appreciate that. And that made a bad day go to the best day because somebody was thanking me. And I know everybody else had that thought too. I'd also like to thank the Grand Rapids LSA for helping me every step of the way, because without them, I might have struggled even more. I'd also like to thank John Everett, because he's now my best friend, because we are able to serve together and always be friends and always have advice for each other and always, yeah. And he's like the best partner to serve with, so if you're learning to like how to tutor a book, you should go to John, because he really helped me gain my capacity. And I know he's not smiling, but I know he's happy in there. I'd also like to thank Anissa, who also isn't here, for being such a good friend and always being able to give me advice and always being like the best sleepover buddy ever. I'd also like to thank Ramin and Heidi for always being there for me and seeing that I was struggling health-wise and helping me health-wise, so now I can go on and do bigger and better things. And of course, I could go on for days thanking each and one of you, but sadly, we don't have that much time, so if you would like to come give me a hug, say thank you, I say thank you. I'm always up for that. Yeah, and I would actually love to get a picture with each and one of you. I don't know if that was planned, but I would love to have a picture of all the memories and to remember each and one of you. Thank you, Latchaw.
I think I speak for all of us to say, Chelsea, thank you for your service. I served with Chelsea in the, I think it was February of this year, and you should have been there. She would do door-to-door teaching in extremely cold weather. Her eyes were watering, her ears were red, and she was just going non-stop. She said, no, let's go to the next house. Let's go to the other one. So truly, thank you, Chelsea. And this is another proof, friends, that even though the Bab was executed in 1850, you have people like Chelsea, John, Anissa, Abigail, all of these junior youth that are going to stand up to the call and promote that message. To show to the people that they're killing these innocent individuals over there across the oceans, that somebody else will pick up the banner and will carry on the message of love, peace, fellowship. This is exactly what they gave their life for. Mr. Mazub, the Bab, Anis, and over 200 other innocent folks who are still in prison. So we thank you all for coming and appreciate your time. And I know that she wants to take some pictures with us, so Chelsea will take some pictures with you.